Hello there, it's another episode of the Sister Say What podcast, and it's your girl Emanuela. Today, the topic is this: is it truth or is it fallacy that women don't like to spend their own money? And if so, why? Okay, I'm sure this is not the first time you're coming across this statement, but it hit me when some people came to my DM, in my usual way of telling women, advising women to make your own money, do anything you can to make your own money so that you can afford the basic things that you need and keep growing from there. So one or two persons came to my DM, guys, and they were like, "Ho ha, even if una make una own money, una no would like to spend that." I'm like, what do you mean? So women don't like spending their money. People don't like spending your money. If even when you have money, you keep it in your pockets and you want to spend the man's money. Okay. Gang. So what do you think about this? Is it true that women don't like to spend their own money? Or is it just a fallacy? Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Emanuela AK, and I am opinionated. You would see some of the most controversial, weirdest, and also very pleasant conversations. Please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button so you can get notifications the moment I upload new videos. To join in on my podcast conversations, drop your opinions in the comments. They may agree with mine, they may contradict, but your comments may be featured in a next episode. So before I go into that, I'm going to first tell you why, as a woman, you need your own money. Everything that is on your list, everything that you need money for. Let's talk about those things first. Now, we both know that woman wahala no dey finish. See, our wahala is plenty. It doesn't matter your status. It doesn't matter your financial capability. Our wahala no dey finish. Like, we always have so many things we need money for. Our list is this long, So I will compare and contrast what's on the women's list that are rarely on the men's list. Let's go there. Number one, hair. You got it. Listen, it don't matter the kind of hair you have. It don't matter whether you have natural hair like mine, or you're low cut, or you have relaxed hair. Hair wahala is always part of the list. And we all know that hair is summarized as the beauty of a woman, right? So women pay particular attention to their hair. Even though women are low cut, still go to salons to touch it up, So now the amount you end up spending on your hair, of course, depends on how much you have as the budget, how much financial capability you have. But make no mistake about it, you're going to spend money on hair. Now, two, makeup. And this is not about looking glam for the gram. See, this makeup thing get level. So you could either be using the branded ones, the designer ones, the really expensive ones, or you're on the average, or you're on the mediocre level. I remember back in those days when we were in secondary school, writing YEC, writing German and everything. The powders we used then was it 500 naira or 600 naira? Those ones we used to call Habuki powders. And then lip gloss, right? And maybe blushers, all those eye pencils and all that. I just want to say, those things were really small money, right? But we still had to hustle for the money. We still had to ask our father, "Daddy, please give money, let me buy powder. Mommy, I want to buy powder." But look at the boys, same age with us then, in secondary school or writing YEC or German and everything. Those things, they were not spending money on those kind of things. That's not their issue. They go and play football and drink water, maybe catcall girls and all that. But I'm just trying to tell you that no matter the level of the woman or whatever, it's on the list. Makeup, yeah. And then three, general beauty. So this one is not about she's a really humble person, or she's a church girl, or she doesn't like makeup and all that. If beauty is not woman, I don't know what beauty is. So women and beauty is 5 and 6. You understand? So you have skincare, you have pedicure, you have manicure, you have all this stuff. Now, listen to me. As a man, if you are not a public figure, I don't see how general beauty is going to be on your list of budget. Like, how many men actually do skincare? How many men actually worry about their nails, their toenails and all that? How many men look at the mirror and start noticing stuff on their skin or whatever? Except you're a public figure as a man, yeah, you need to make money for brands and all that. But aside that, no. But a woman, you don't need to be a celebrity. You don't need to be a public figure. The moment you're looking at the mirror, it's about beauty. So this is on the list. And beauty essentials, they know they finish. So as you can afford, you're buying as a woman. Now fast forward to clothes, shoes, bags, and all those accessories. You have hats, you have wristwatches, you have bangles, you have jewelry, and all that stuff. These things make up the wardrobe of a woman, and it doesn't matter the level of the woman. It's still on the list, whether you can afford the one of 1,000 or the one of 10,000 or 100k. It's still on the list. Do you understand? So if a woman tells you, I can't find what to wear, and you're looking at her wardrobe and it's packed, please don't say anything. Just zip it up. Just shift because she can't find what to wear. I mean, there are tons of clothes in the wardrobe, but man, I can't find what to wear. Maybe the clothes I'm seeing are for Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and I want clothes for Monday. Maybe the bag I want to carry, I can't find a clothes to match it. Or I have this shoe that I want to match with this clothes, but there's no bag to go with it. Or maybe just no clothes is matching my mood at the moment. Like, I don't have clothes to wear. Don't look at my wardrobe, but just agree that I don't have clothes to wear. And this happens to every woman. So it's not about how much clothes you can afford. You will always not have clothes to wear every now and then. And then personal accessories, like those ones no they finish. So are we talking about hair dryers? Are we talking about flat curlers, right? Are we talking about hot combs? Like, there are so many accessories that a woman will come across and she just wants it. Or when women tell you, I don't have money, like many people always tell me, even if you never agree that you have money, every time you don't have money, we're always saving for something. Guy, we're always saving for something. Maybe there is a flat curler I've been liking, and I'm saving to buy it. Maybe there's a flat comb, a hot comb I'm saving to buy. What of toiletries anyway? Those ones that used to make housewives collect insults. My husband, please, I want to buy a pad. That one has entered Toku. And toiletries are a whole wardrobe on its own. Like, you never finish buying them. You always keep buying them. And before you know it, small money, it has reached 10,000, it has reached 20,000. And when a man is giving it to you, it's big money to him because you're begging for it. So all these insults, like as a woman, avoid all these insults and make your own money. Do you understand? Just at least be able to afford the brands that are within your budgets. So now the issue is this: all these things on this list, how many apply to men? At least in the way that it applies to women. Maybe 10% or 5%. So women always have a lot of things on their list, and that's why you see that men always have extra money for drinks, extra money to hang out with the guys all night, extra money to go to the club, to and to even keep 2 girlfriends. Where they see this money? You keep 2 girlfriends. You even have wife. You still keep side chicks. You can't complain now. How about that? Means you have a lot of extra money. And even the side chicks level, even a man. Some of you say it's rich men. It's not only rich men, no. Even men that are earning civil servant salary, even men that are doing handwork, they'll still be keeping side chicks. Why? Because they're keeping the side chicks within their budget. Because all these things on this list that I've mentioned are not in their list. So they always seem to have extra money to buy them. For those that need them. Do you understand? It's crazy, but it's true. So now back to my DM. To those guys that were telling me if men get money, they don't go to spend that. You guys can be funny sometimes. Like, you want to go into a woman's life, but you don't want to make a statement of value. Haba. Let me tell you something. When you see a job advert and you're interested in applying for it, 100 others have seen that advert and they're also interested in applying for it. When you're writing your application and submitting it, 100 others are writing their applications and submitting it as well. Now, what do you think these employers will do? They can't attend to all of you. So they're going to set out some criteria to start cutting down, to start reducing people until they come up with a final list. And then they call you for an interview, you dole up and you want to go and make a statement. Dude, you need to make a statement for a woman too. Because as you're seeing her, you're liking her. Many other men are also seeing her liking her. And you're trying to apply. They're also trying to apply. And then you don't want to make a statement of value. You don't be for you. So what do I mean by making a statement of value? You have to communicate. You have to find out her needs and then know where you can come in. It's really not a biggie. But the problem is this. Like I was talking about the job advert, when you see one, you should be able to make more research. Go to read about the company or ask questions, know about their work culture, whether their work environment is healthy or toxic, know if there's an opportunity for growth in the company, know how much salary you're expecting or allowances and all of that. Okay, now I'm giving you career advice. But in a way it applies. The problem now is you now see a woman. You don't want to make any research. You don't want to get to know her, know about her, know whether there's a looming friendship in the future. No. You're just seeing her like, whoa, this one is fine. This one has back, she has front, she's well packaged. I'm going to get her. Gang. So what are you getting her with? You think you're the only one getting? She's also getting you now. Come on. So you have to, you know what I mean? So many times you don't do things the right way. You just get carried away, and at the end of the day, you start complaining women like money. That time you were pushing her like that in that way. How else were you going to show value if not with money? And now I mean money alone, like nothing else, just money. But now when you're making a statement of value, it's sounding so official, statement of value. But I don't know what else to call it. Like when you're trying to indicate or show how valuable you can be to her, because she has all these things she's trying to sort out. She's always on a budget. She's earning money. She can afford at least the basics out of that list. And then she's saving to afford more. And then you're coming into her life and you don't want to help out. But you're going to use that order your extra cash and be spending with the boys outside. Are you even okay? Is something wrong with you? Now, not that she's a less privileged, not that she's jobless, not that she's irresponsible or she doesn't have anything going for her. Now, when I'm talking about women that are making money, women that are earning money, because the topic here is that women don't like to spend their own money. And I am telling you that many times you don't see it from the objective part. You were there in her life and you are still expecting her to use her money and do everything so that she can prove to you that she likes to spend her own money. Are you okay? So whether you like it or not, women are naturally on the receiving side of life. Why men are naturally on the giving side? Why else does she receive sperm and you donate sperm? This woman will grow your sperm and then give it back to you with your last name on it. Come on. That is the height of reception. So women receive and then in time they give. Men give and then in time they receive. And that is why we encourage women to also give. So that you don't get lost receiving and forget that you need to be sensitive enough to also give. And then we also encourage men to feel comfortable receiving. Don't feel emasculated or less masculine because you are receiving every now and then. You also deserve to receive. But hey, don't switch the roles. Don't even try to switch the roles. You are naturally the giver. And then you deserve to receive too. And she is naturally the receiver. And then she deserves to give. Not that she deserves. She should also give. Because selfishness is where it all gets lost. We shouldn't be selfish at all. So then, my DM friends, I told them, guys, women spend their own money. Dude, I spend my own money. Like, I spend my own money. I budget for things, I get them. Do you understand? And if it's high above my reach at the moment, I keep it aside first. And that is why, when I see you, and you are coming into my life, and I know that you can afford this thing, guy, I'm not going to ask for it. So maybe it was a nameless or unpopular brand of makeup that I use. And then, dude, we're not getting on somewhere. If we go out, I'm going to ask for Mark, knowing that you can afford it. So because I cannot afford designer brand, and I'm now with you that I know you can afford designer brand, I will not ask for it. Haba. I will ask for that designer brand. It is now within you. You are the one that knows your pocket. And you can now say, babe, this one is too much. Okay, look at this other brand. It's really beautiful as well. Let's do this. Case closed. So it's not that we don't spend our own money. It's that we make our own money take the back seat when your money is available. Shekina, haba, is that easy to understand? And that's not a crime. That's not a crime anywhere. And that's not a sin anywhere. Okay? So, you are in my life now, dude. I don't got to do everything myself no more. But that doesn't mean that if you're not there, that I'm going to starve. No, I'm not going to starve. I'm still going to budget and get the things I want to get. But then the problem occurs when you're with a woman that insists on designer brands even when you cannot afford it. What are you still doing there? You want to die fast. Like, I don't understand. Sometimes people just go and carry trouble that is bigger than you. You men, you carry trouble that is bigger than you. You are obviously saying that you can't afford her tastes. Whether her tastes are too vain or too materialistic. The issue is that you can't afford it and you still want to die there. Leave now. Come on, carry your bag and go. Carry your kaya, come on. Some of you just give yourself unnecessary hypertension. Of all the women in the world, it is that particular one that is asking for Louis Vuitton. That's the one you want to follow. Hey, yeah, but I love her now. But I love her now. Or that's she has, she has it all. She has the big, the front. She has the back. It used to confuse your head. And so, you're gonna enter fraud. You're gonna start doing Yahoo, or you're gonna start stealing or kidnapping so that you can buy a designer for her. Or it's not her fault, it's your fault too. Because there are also women that would not task you like that. Please leave her. She will find a man that will buy her own designers, whether they live happily ever after or whether they end up in heartbreak. That's not your business anymore. Your own is to find your own happiness and find your own peace and find your own happily ever after. Stop carrying load that is higher than you, because whether you like it or not, you got to spend. Like, you don't have to keep saying women don't like to spend their own money. We save, we know that, but it's because we grew up saving. It's because we always have so many things on our list. That's why we save. You guys spend anyhow because you definitely don't have all of those things we have on our list. Somehow you always end up having extra money for Oringo. So when you're there, our money takes a backseat. But if you start to insult us because of your money, uncle, shift. Just shift. Let us see road. Do you understand? That's the idea of making your own money as a woman. So that when they want to insult you because they have to spend, please let them shift. And then you see space, you see road, use your own money and do your own stuff. It's really that simple. Like, life is not this complicated. No matter what you do, man, you got to take care of your woman. You got to chip in. Even when she's making more money than you still got to chip in. So when you come at me with that, women don't like to spend their own money. What are they spending it on? Is it the kind of thing that they really, really need? Or the things that they just want, the extras? Because if it's on the basic needs, then a woman will really be stupid to not spend her money on that. But if it's on the extra stuff, dude, you are the extra. You are the topping. You are the chocolate toppings onto ice cream. So you got to do the extras. So tell me what you think about this. Do you think women don't like to spend their own money? Do you agree with my analysis of this? The reasons, the surrounding circumstances or whatever. And then you tell me, how do you feel when you're spending your own money, especially on the extras, when you really wish that your dude could have spent this kind of money? Tell me about it in the comments below, and see you again on the next episode. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Don't forget to like and share this video, and please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate that. And turn on the bell notification so that you get notified the moment I release a new video. See you on the next episode. Bye. To join in on my podcast conversations, drop your opinions in the comments. They may agree with mine, they may contradict, but your comments may be featured in a next episode. Catch my podcast on the go by listening in on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast platform. Simply search for Sister Say What on your favorite podcast platform. And don't forget to subscribe and leave me a great review on iTunes. Talk to you again. Bye.